Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? So I wanted to share some cool eBay finds that I got. I have more coming, but that'll be a whole other video because honestly they're magazines, like old vintage magazines that I want to show you. But I wanted to show you something else that I purchased online, so hopefully this won't be too terribly long of a video. But you know I like to talk, so I got 2 different packages in the mail so far, and I have showed you this guy before because I wanted to make him just participate in my own make-along, my Stranger Summer make-along that is linked down below if you want a little more information on that. And this is, you know, if you're familiar with the macrame owls of the 70s, 80s era, this is a crochet tribute homage to that. Even his little beak got crocheted. I did put wood eyes just because I think it makes him look more owlish, more like the creepy owl factor that you see in a lot of the macrame. You know, it makes him look a little more macrame, to me anyway. And I did him in dark brown, so he's probably a little hard to see against my shirt. I don't know why I keep holding him up there, like you'll see him better. But there, he's got, you know, like in the macrame, the ones that I've seen anyway, he's got the little feathered divots out here, and he's got his little wings here and his little chest. And I did fringe. It's very 70s, right? I did fringe for his tail feathers. And I have to decide where, like, am I hanging him? And am I going to put a branch down here? I haven't decided that yet, but I wanted to make 2 other owls. Actually, I'll show those to you in another video, but I found another thing on eBay. I lied. I got 3 things on eBay. Maybe if I remember, I'll put the picture in here since they're not in here. But I found the exact magnets that my grandma had from when I was a child. So like a little child. Like at first I could not reach them type of little. I was very little, and I remember these owls. But they were brown owls like him. They had orange tummies feathers, and then they had yellow around their eyes. So I want to make an orange tummy feather one with yellow eyes, and then I want to make a yellow one with yellow tummy feathers and stuff. And I noticed I've talked about this before, but the owl that I have that I found at a yard sale that is actually, I've said the word like 5 different times, why can't I remember it? Macrame, that's actually macramed. He has got like beads and for his eyes and for a beak that are actually like owl eyes and owl beak. Well, I looked them up on eBay, and you know, they're not going for some of them are going for a lot, but some of them you can get a decent deal on it, and they're pretty heavy because this is ceramic. But look, I got a vintage owl kit. How cool. His little owl face is even on here. Like, I haven't wanted to open him yet. I didn't want to open him until I actually made the next owl because it's so cool like this. But yeah, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. The little holes for the eyes. He's got a hole at the top of his, where is this? It's hard to tell with the glare. Oh, the hole's at the top of the beak also. It's right under here if you can't see it very well. And then here. So the idea is to thread the macrame up here. So I'll just end up sewing, you know, through it to put his little eyes on. But how stinking cool is that, you guys? I love it. There's no anything on the back. And the front says Leisure Supplies Incorporated, 675 West Terrace Drive, San Dimas, California. Patent pending. I wonder if they ever got their patent. There are different owl eyes out there that aren't this same like package or whatever, so I'm gonna guess maybe not. I really don't know how that stuff works. And then there's like a little residue that used to be a sticker from like either the store or like an estate sale or something, but you know, he's here, he's complete, and he's unopened so far, but he's gonna go in my owls the next time. He's, like I said, it's ceramic, so he's quite heavy too, but I love it. I love him so much. And the second thing I got, now I was watching Granny Squarepeg, and she was showing off. She's been doing this amazing job. Like, she's a brave lady because she's showing off her collection, her yarn collection and such. You know, I don't like to use the word stash. It sounds a little more like secretive or shameful to me. So, I got that. Like Krista from the Secret Yarners, she mentioned that before, and it clicked and it made sense to me. And I was like, no, it's a collection. It is a carefully cultivated collection. But however you want to say it, you know, some people say collection also. Some say stash, and it's all fine. However you want to say it. But her collection to me, where she's been pulling out bins and reorganizing. She's been making some shelves, kind of like the Amazon version. These are from Walmart, these cubes right here. But like the Amazon version, I think she said she got it from Amazon, that are customizable, how you want to put them up and stuff, I believe. And one of the things that she had was, if any of you guys remember, the Stitch Studio by Nicole stuff. I never got the chance to go to, why can I not think of the store right now again? My brain farts are bad today, you guys. I know y'all are shouting it at me, and I know this too. It'll probably come to me during the video. Anyway, I never got a chance to go to the store. Courtney from Fiberfox Studios had sent me some, like 4 or 5 different like Stitch Studio by Nicole brand stuff, because I was like, I never got to go. I really wanted to. But they also put out something I never had, which was samplers apparently. I think Cinnamon Stitches talks about, does she talk about these? I don't remember if she talked about them or if Granny Squarepeg talked about them. Well, she obviously did, because that's who I saw this on. Anyway, not the point. I'm getting off track. They had different, I believe they had like worsted weight, all the different kinds of, you know, lace weight. I think I saw a boucle one once before, but they're just small things of yarn. And I think they sold them for like $1 or $2, right? AC more. I told you I would remember. Told you. Anyway, so I found on eBay one that she had been showing off. And I didn't know the name of it, which, because having looked at these, I don't think they're named. I think they're just literally meant to be samples of yarn. But it looked so Halloweenish to me. So I found it in one eBay auction, and it was under a lot, not like as in a ton of, but you know, a lot of yarn. Well, I guess it is a ton of yarn, but it's not like a massive amount. Anyway, details again. This is how I got the bag, because there's several, and I bet you can tell already which one it was that I was going for, can't you? I'm going to show you that one first because I love it. And this is called Studio Samples by Nicole. And it says on the label, if you like specialty yarns, then my unique collection of studio samples is just for you. Each skein is a one-of-a-kind snippet of my favorite yarns, because my studio samples, trademark, are always new and ever-changing. You'll have to grab them while you can. And let me see. It does say that it's 100% acrylic, at least on this one. That there's 194 yards, which is 178 meters. The net weight is 50 grams, which is 1.7 ounces. It has care instructions, like hand washing and such, but I'm just going to show it to you. This was a lot thinner than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be thin, but, and that's not a complaint. I'm just like, it's not, here, look at the beautiful colors, but this is definitely a lace weight type yarn. Let me show you. This is like basically the thread that you get, you know, but it's beautiful, and there's a hint of pink in it, but it's Halloween, right? Maybe that's the Summerween sneaking in. I don't know, but does that not say Halloween to you? Maybe it's the Halloween sunset that I'm always looking for in yarns. That's what it is. but it's gorgeous, right? And this auction had 3 of them. So I got 3 of these babies. And I don't know yet, if I'm being fully honest, what to do. Like, I didn't think I would find it on eBay, and then I found it, and I was just like, you know what? Let me just grab that. So, in full, complete honesty, I don't have plans for this. I think this would make a really nice, like, shawl if I got around to doing it with such lightweight yarn. Really nice. But yeah, those are the 3 of those. And they don't have names or anything like that on them that I saw. They're made in China, if anybody is wondering. Yeah, I don't think there's any kind of name, but I would totally name this like Halloween Night or Goblin Night or, you know, something really cool. Now I want a yarn named Goblin Night. How cool would that be? Well, anyway, so along with them, I also got 2 of this green, which I thought might go nicely with it. Maybe. Possibility. I got 1 of these yellows, which I also thought might go with it. But it's really pretty, right? And then one thing the yellow would definitely go with, this next mixed one, this one is very, very pretty also. And the other solid in here is just a regular old pink. It's a pretty light pink, I guess. Well, maybe it's not light like, I don't know. It's kind of a Barbie pink. Put it that way, it's kind of a Barbie pink. And then the other multicolors, there was this pretty like tidal bluish green color, which I think is very pretty. These skeins are so like, I don't think they're used, but they are floppy because, you know, they're just meant to be a little sample, as the name implies. There you go. Look at those colors. They're pretty, right? Like maybe the green or the something would go with this too. I don't know. Maybe. And then I got this more like muted version of the bright pink that I showed you. But there's 2 of these and there's only 1 of those. So that's very pretty also. And I got, like, this lot was pretty awesome. With the shipping and everything, I think I paid, like, I want to say $16. So, but it's pretty yarn. It's nice yarn. It's yarn you can't get anymore. You're definitely paying for, like, the nostalgia of it, I guess. Even though I didn't get to personally experience it, I got to experience it a little bit now. And like I said, this is what I wanted. If they'd had this singularly, I would have bought the 3 singles and still been willing to pay like 12 or so bucks for it, you know, because it's beautiful and I really feel like it's Halloween-y. But yeah, I just thought I would share that little bit of awesomeness with you. That's really all I got from eBay. Even eBay finds and deals and stuff, I am trying to stick to my don't bring a lot of yarn in the house unless I'm using a bunch of yarn. So you may see some of this, like I may share in future giveaways or something, share a little bit of this. I'm very interested in this and I do kind of want to keep the colors that I thought would go with it. But maybe I will share that. So when I get the magazines in, I will share those with you. And yeah, until then, I think this did end up being fairly short and sweet. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right, I love you. Let me know if you got any AC Moore, well, yarn, really. I was going to say samplers. I mean, yeah, let me know if you got any of the samplers. But do you still have AC Moore yarn? Has it been kicking around for you? Or have you found any on eBay or something that you just have around the house? Let me know. Because I know that a lot of people loved that store as much as we loved Joann's, or maybe more. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.